All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. This right here is breaking news. I'm sure you guys can tell by the title of the video, a very important update and has a lot of people within the XRP community talking. So let's get right into it. Looking across the board right now, going into Thursday morning, you're starting to see the market pick up traction, which is of course really nice to see. But we're going to come back to that in a later update. XRP up 2.6%. But before we do that, as always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So what's really going on? What is the buzz around? I'm going to explain that in this update here. So you can see Eleanor Terrett, posted this literally yesterday, and it says, just had a great chat with Elder Trury of Ripple, who gave, so Stuart, sorry if I butchered the name, apologies on that. So Stuart of Ripple, who gave me a rundown of the appeals timeline. The SEC government last day to file Form C, which will give some level of detail about what it plans to appeal, is tomorrow. And again, this was yesterday, and that deadline was today. 7 days later, Ripple will file its own Form C, which will give more details about its own cross appeal. So remember that original appeal that the SEC did, which of course no one really wanted to see and had an impact on the price of XRP. And then after that, you started to see a whole different event playing out. You saw Bitnominal back in Ripple. You saw which organ, I think it was OKX or one of the big exchanges, that's crypto.com, sued SEC for something completely different. And the entire conversation started switching. So you could see this for yourself, how big of a deal this really is, because the appeal that they originally had, basically Form C explains why they made that appeal. So both parties will then agree on a briefing schedule, and the SEC then has up to 90 days to file its first brief. Stewart says he expects them to take the full 90 days. That opening brief will be full recitation of all the legal arguments that the SEC will be making. Ripple will file a response and then its own brief. The full briefing process, according to Stewart, will go through July 2025. But what's the exciting thing right now, which got a lot of people buzzing, and the price of XRP is reacting in a positive way right now. Let's give it a refresh live. You can see the price of XRP sitting at 55.4 cents. As more and more people are starting to find out, I think it's still quite early, but there should be this filing. We should have heard a little bit of an announcement that has a lot of people buzzing. You could see in this specific thing, Jeremy Hogan says, I'm trying to figure out how we got the time frame wrong, but I can't see any flaw in the logic. The C was due today, and it's not showing up on the docket. If it wasn't filed, the appeal will, quote unquote, be dismissed. It is what it says. Those are the facts, and we know them. I'm hesitant because I haven't had a case in federal court in 3 years and have never appealed because I've always won, LOL. In any case, I'm going to go buy 10K XRP just in case we are correct, and then hit the sack. Good night, Matt. And you can see this is on the United States Court of Appeal website. A counseled appellant taking a civil appeal from the District Court of Tax Court must file a civil appeal pre-argument statement Form C with the circuit clerk within 40 days after filing the notice of appeal or petition for review or the entry of an order granting permission to appeal pursuant to FRAP 5. So pretty much people are starting to find out that, why are we not finding any information regarding this, because the deadline was today. But some people in the community are saying maybe tomorrow is when we get that confirmation. But people are getting excited, and excitement is definitely being felt right now because the price of XRP actually did make its way up to 55.5 cents, and maybe at the time of recording this video would not even be surprised at all going into the morning we see the price reaching this key resistance, which is only a 5% move. What if the lawsuit actually is over? That will be the craziest announcement that anyone from the XRP community will hear, and we could see something similar to what happened last July when XRP was labeled not a security. We could see that type of move playing out. I would not be shocked, but what is what would be the craziest thing is, and again, I think it's, even though, there is very valid arguments to be made regarding this, because, they should have, had this announced to the public, but they didn't. So this got a lot of people buzzing, and I think leading into the morning, we could kind of see the price action kind of going up. But what is going to be their excuse? And that is what a lot of people are wondering. You could see a Crypto Insight UK says, I struggle to believe a world where the SEC accidentally hasn't filed. 100% could not agree. This leads me to think a few things. It wasn't today. They will come out with a statement saying they accept the fine, or maybe with the chief litigation officer quitting, maybe internal issues. Very, very interesting statements made by Crypto Inside UK. So either way, if they come out and say, they accept the fine, again, that just drops the case itself. So this is why tomorrow is very important. I have this small feeling inside of myself as well that, they're not just going to let XRP, win like this. They're not going to let Ripple take the dub this easily, because this seems way too easy. I'm sure there is some sort of an argument or statement coming out of the SEC tomorrow. So let's wait on that before we start getting way too excited. Speaking about that, you could see Crypto Asset Guy also posted this. Holy smokes, okay, it's 12 a.m. 14 days have passed. Will the appeal be dismissed? Is this happening? My heart is beating so fast. And you can see this kind of states what we just kind of went over. The fact that the 14-day comes to an end today. And we haven't heard anything, no docket, nothing regarding the Form C. So, which got a lot of people thinking that it was not today. You can see complete the civil appeal pre-argument statement, serve it upon all parties, and file it with the clerk of the Second Circuit, according with LR 25.1. File the Court of Appeal transcript information civil appeal Form D with clerk on the Second Circuit in accordance, and then pay the $505 docketing fee for the U.S. District Court, or $500 docketing fee to the U.S. Tax Court unless you are authorized to prosecute the appeal without the payment. So very interesting things, valid reason as to why people are kind of getting excited. But let's see what happens, right? Why are we on VeChain? We don't need that. We need XRP. So you can see 55.7 cents. Your XRP price is moving. So let's see what happens. A lot of people are getting excited right now. Valid point to be getting excited about, but let's see what happens. But I want to know from you guys in the comments what you guys personally think regarding this. Do you think it's over? Do you think we are completely done with this long, waited case? Let me know in the comments down below. We'll see you guys tomorrow. It's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.